Is this something you would do in your prime? Like if you're, let's say in your 20s or your 30s, and you are looking to become a world champion, let's just say, like that's one of your goals as a competitor. Is this an approach that you think could be something that could optimize your development?
100%. 100%. Now understand something. I would ask somebody, because if somebody asked me, Tom, I'm asking myself, how many grams of protein are you eating? How many calories are you eating? What's your workout schedule? Show me your logbook. Are you improving? How much rest are you taking? What's your job stress? I would ask every single question and nail down every single variable, a score of 9, 9.5 out of 10 in every single variable across the board, and try to keep it super consistent. And then you'd tackle the training. And here's the thing, Kenny, if high intensity doesn't work and we don't see the progression and the tape measure improvement, then we have to abort. We need to do something different. But so many people are so closed-minded with regards to not giving something a chance. I did the high volume and I didn't see any growth, and I took measurements all the time. It was, pinches were great. The tape measure didn't go up, but it's kind of like, but I'm eating more on Saturday and I'm not competing. But if I were 28 years old and I wanted to nail this down, again, every single variable across the board, and then you provide the stimulus, recover, then you super compensate, I don't see you not making the improvement. And if it's not one set, maybe it's 2 sets per body part. And if it's not 4 days of rest in between workouts, maybe it's 3 days. But I think a person has to approach this intelligently, like almost like a bodybuilding scientist, and look at the numbers and look at all variables and rule out any possible thing to move ahead. And I hope that's the message with this podcast, that people say, let me be more of a scientist with my body and let me nail down all these variables and look at things critically and make my own judgment.
So how has it evolved now to what you're doing now? Obviously, maybe your goals have changed slightly. You're not in competition, correct?
Yeah. So what happened was there was a point in time where I heard this, I think it was a guy named Cardillo, I'm not too sure, and Rich Piana was around. As a natural bodybuilder, you look at Rich Piana, he's the exact opposite. Yes. But I don't like to say, well, he's on steroids, I'm not going to listen to him. I'll listen to everybody. And he had quoted somebody,